I think I'm doing too many things at once. That one's fine. That one should be fine. Okay, we're good there. Okay. We should be good here. I'm still not seeing a live. Live in 12 minutes. What? No, live now. Hold on. Double checking. Ah. Oh. Too many. Think I did too many things at once. Hold on. Checking audio levels. Should be good here. Yep. I think I'm doing too many things at once. Okay. Okay, we are live. I've done pushed out notifications. And we should be good to go. And hopefully this doesn't crash a billion times on us. Uh-oh. Analytics is acting up. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, create new game or old game. Load. What we're playing, no, not that one. You know what, let's do something a little bit more, well, we'll get to those. Let's look at my world. Launch. This is Brickadia. Brickadia is like a Lego game, but it's not. It's better than a Lego game. If you ever play Lego games, you know that Lego games tend to not walk like you think Lego should walk. This goes beyond the Lego into... I don't know how to describe this. It goes beyond Lego into multiple other facets that Lego could never have. I think the best way we can start this stream is by saying, talking about blocks, and then going into items, and then logic, and then wiring, and other stuff. So, you got your standard blocks. You know, you got your 2x2, 1x1, 2x2. Yep, and this is all on a grid. This is the standard grid. But guess what? There's a grid beyond this grid. You know, we got these standard blocks that you'd find in any Lego set. Plus more extreme versions. We even got the tile versions of them. Here, let's choose a color we can see. Oh, I did a thing. Hold on. You weren't supposed to see that. But if we do a color we can see... Uh-oh. We got an undo button. It's okay. So, yeah, standard building. With an undo button. We can place and remove. But we can also... By holding, we can expand. And then we can do a... Like... Okay. I'm gonna left click. And I'm gonna drag my mouse. We're expanding. Now I'm going to do right click while still holding left click. And this changes the axis. And there. Now we made a big square. And this can go in all directions. Up. There. And this is all on this grid here. Of like... It's a 3 tall because tiles, it's based on the tile grid. But anyway, there's a grid beyond this one. I'm going to allow my mouse cursor. You get tooltips here on the left side. Whenever you're using a tool that shows you exactly what you can do with what you got right now. But on this side over here, it's like E, change color. We have J, which does like a, let me see if I recall. Let's see. Let's do this. Hold on. Somehow J does a different, oh, J places like a bunch of blocks. Hold on, watch this. So we can like I think we can remove blocks in between. So yeah. So that's what that does. J does a drag where you add blocks. Okay, I'm gonna get out of mouse mode. So right now the J feature down here is multiple blocks. This is dragging out a block into a single block, which is more optimal. So we're gonna just show that off for a second. Oopsie. Okay, so we get the drag block like we were showing. Now, I can hit J and toggle the thing where we're placing multiple blocks. And now what I can do is, yeah. So, that's a different feature. Hold on. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, that's basic standard building blocks. Now I want to go into this C button is going to change grid layout. So right now, standard grid, every block's a thing. If I hit C, it cuts the grids into halves. So now I can set blocks half in betweens. So, yep, look at that. It's wrong. That's fine. We can also go another layer down. Hold on. So now it's 1/5. If we zoom in with Z, we see each block. Hold on. If I switch to the, hold on. Now, if we zoom in, we can see each block is divided into a 5x5 grid. And that's the smallest you can build, is the 5x5 technically. Well, kind of. We're going to get into that. You can go to another lower grid. So watch this. One more C button. Now we are on a 10x10 grid, but this grid is not an optimal grid. This is actually an inoptimal grid because now we're going to learn about the next type of block. There's blocks called micro blocks. So if we go back into blocks, go to micro blocks, we got these blocks. Right here's 10x10 micro. This is 8x8 micro. 8 squared micro, or 8 cubed micro, 4 cubed micro. Sorry, that's a 6, 4, and 2. So if I do this, and we're going to zoom in, that's a 10x10 cube of micro block. Then we got an 8x8, a 6x6, and hold on, 4x4, and 2x2. Notice that I did not say notice there's no 1x1 micro blocks. The reason there isn't a 1x1 micro block is why I say the 10 grid is unoptimal, because if you're building in the smallest blocks possible, if I did this, hold on, J, there we go. If I did this, and then I tried to set another block next to it, it wouldn't go very well. If I did, like, say, let me set it to fifths. See, I'm now on the 5th scale, which is the size of micro blocks. We now have a gap. And that's why the 10x10 is not as optimal as the 5. The 1/10 is not as optimal as the 1/5 in micro blocks. But micro blocks is Q because what you can do with them. I'm going to go over here and look at my trolley for just a second. Look at this. Number 1. I am number 1. So anyway, if we look at this, these are 1x1 micro blocks here. This is micro blocks. This is all on a 1/5 scale of micro blocks. So we got a few things going on. Anyway, we're showing off the micro blocks. What's cool is that's the cool thing about the normal blocks and the micro blocks, but now we also got physics blocks. Physics blocks, we have tires, we have wheel joints and micro wheel joints. Micro wheel joints are better. We have sockets, sliders. We have sliders, motor sliders, and servo sliders. We have bearing, motor bearing, and servo bearing. And those all perform different actions. But also we have mechanisms. We got switches, we got buttons, we got both round and square. Checkpoints, goals, spawn points, seats, lots of seats, speakers. We got these cool speaker systems. The cool thing is the motor. So we got a motor, little wheel engines, and the rest of this is circuitry. Like we get teleporters and stuff, but that goes into logic gates. So now we're showing off these logic gates like the and, nor, or, add. There's a bunch of mathematical logic gates, advanced logic gates, data storage logic gates, and special gate. The special gate's my favorite. It is a router. Routers, which I really like, is how you run your wire nice and neat. But let's look at this. Hold on. I got a trolley. I got a trolley problem. Stay off my tracks. You know what'll happen. But anyway, as you can see, I got all the wire ran nice and neat through the cabin. Okay, I'm stuck. That's okay. Yeah. Okay. So, as you're probably wondering now, that we've covered the main blocks, there are weapons. Chess pieces. Ah! Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 it's magic. Watch this. There's a bit of world customization I want to show off. We're going to set to nighttime. The city don't know what the city's getting. Chest of the chest. Criminal crime of the chess world with everything but Bruce Jenner. Yep. Uh-huh. Now you're probably thinking, this is a very dark house. It's like, you live like this? And the answer is no. Light switches. Now, I have that light switch set to glow. It should actually look more like that. But I can't see it when I tone it off very well. There's other lights on at the moment, which we'll still see. But anyway, if we look here, we use the routers to point direction. I have it sent up and over and around to that light bulb. Now, that light bulb is set to a paint system, which we have plastics, glass, translucent plastics, glow, metal, and hologram. So if I take, say, let's see, this wall piece. Oh, hold on. This wall piece and place it right there. we're going to go through all the different things. This is plastic. Oh, we get the plastic color. To access this tool wheel, we hit G, which it shows down here. G is tools, and B is categories. B is your blocks. But the paint thingy, by holding E, I can enter this mode, and we're going to change it to glass. Let's do a purple glass, or a purple glass, yeah. Now we have this thing here where we can like raise the amount of color in it. So very purple. Well, let's do blue. Very blue glass. Or we can do very clear glass. Now this goes for the other ones too. We got translucent plastic, which we got very low translucent color of the blue. Let's do a green. Yes. And we can raise the translucent color to where you can't really see much through it. Now glow does a different thing. We're gonna lower the glow. Notice right now it's very bright. It's sending off all sorts of fuzzy waves. This is a lower glow, and this is what I put on my light bulbs, so when they're not active, they just do that. But you can do a really high glow. Let's do pink. And you get all that fuzzy. I can't see. Too bright. Okay. I'm going over everything I've learned, and I'm sharing it with you. Metal. So if we enter metal mode, hold on. Metal, and we're gonna go white. We're very high metal, which means it's kind of like a brushed steel, where if we went down to the bottom, it'll be more polished metal. Look, mirror, mirror, mirror. We can actually see that our body does not actually exist in false pulsing mode. But if we go to second, there we go. There it is. And we still have no face or something. I don't know. But yeah. And that can be applied with different colors to get different effects. Like, hold on. Pink. Oh yeah. And, yep. Yeah. And hologram. Even probably look better with green. Oh yeah. Now, you're probably thinking, why would I do a hologram? Well, you have this tool here, which allows you to, well actually, let's hold off on that. Let's reshape this. We have a resizing tool, resizer. So when I click, I can actually change the shape of this. And let's make it the size of the room. Let's say this is a capture point. You got to take this area to save to own points or something, whatever. Let's say this is a capture point or whatever. We can't go into it now. But it's there. Now we can use the applicator, and we can do this thing. Collide with players, we can turn that off. Now we walk straight through it. Nice. So we can walk through it now. But also the applicator, we can do that now. If I switch to the gun, hold on. Okay, hold on. If I switch to gun, bullets are colliding. Bullets are colliding. We don't want that. So we can actually turn off the bullet collision, projectile, and hit scan weapon collision. Turn that off. Nope, I hit the mouse thingy. And do it again. Oop, hold on. Out of ammo. Ooh, glitchy. So now I'm hitting the staircase. Uh-huh. But we can still interact with it if we clicked on it. That's where this button comes in. Interaction. Interaction. If we delete this and we go over here in this light switch, I can turn off interaction. Now I can no longer click this light switch. Ah! No, nothing. Okay. So. Ooh. Hold on. Okay. We'll turn the interaction back on. So. Let me just clear some stuff. I'm gonna put the pistol there. Knife there. SMG. Ah. Okay. Get more ammo. Now you're probably thinking, what good is the application tool? It does a lot of things. Application tool, if you look at this light switch has a thing called animated switch, which we could disable or remove. We can add other things. Point lights. Point lights are what we got on these. These are point lights. Point light. And they are enabled through the electrical here. So if we look at the connector tool, connector, what we do is we click on the little red dot here, and we're enabling something. So we can move it over, say here, or here. We're gonna put it here. And when we click on it, we'll have all sorts of things that we can put it into to mess with. But let's put it here. Oh, I already, hold on. Let's remove that one. Hold on. Okay, so if I move that there now, enable. So now, off, but also on. And now if I remove that, so if I remove it, I can't remove it. Oh no. Hold on. Remove. Oh. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Oh. Yeah, remove. Okay, so now nothing is on the switch now. I disconnected it there. There, 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 enable. So now I can reconnect everything, and there. Now, there's these things called bearings. Bearings are how your doors walk. Up. Yes. There can only be one. McCloud! Okay. So, as I was saying before, that cool thing that we could do with the applicator, that cool thing we can do with the applicator to like remove collision on blocks. Well, Ah! Don't look! Oh, you've seen it. I was gonna show you my cool elevator. It was so cool. I got this button. Actually, this isn't even a button. That's like a, that's like a coin. That's a coin I painted like that color. I gave it a switch through the add component. I added component, added switch. And so now this is a switch. So when I flick it, it goes all the way through the circuitry down here and activates and deactivates this elevator. So boop. Here's our trolley car again. So the elevator works as we have that button up there come down here to this router. Then we have this button come to this router. And then this button goes into the bottom right here and right there. And then this one goes right here and right there. And this is and, meaning both are on. This is being or neither, nor, meaning neither are on. Because neither are on, this goes on and it goes through. And this says either or. So if either of these are on, this goes and clicks on. So now, no matter what button you press or when or how, it will always trigger a flip-flop. This is basically a T flip-flop for Minecraft. If we want to get a little bit more in depth with things, you know what? Let's do a different car. Why is that block there? Go away. Monies. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now that we get that out of our system. Oh. One more tool. Let's see, we've gone over the builder, painter, resizer, applicator, collector. This thing is the manipulator, meaning I can lift. It's basically the gravity gun from Portal, plus I can pause. So I lift with left click, and then right click pauses. So what we can do with this is we can actually raise things and lower things and look at things. Check out my light switches. Beautiful. Okay, so let's bring back the brightness. Here comes the sun. Uh-huh. Our little trolley is right here. So, a cool thing about the trolley is I'm going to come in here, and as I was saying before, we can deactivate collision. So I deactivated the collision on the seat so I can actually get in and out. And so when I get in the trolley seat, the engine should start, but I have it set to a button. So I hit this button, it goes over here, and it goes down into the engine. So let's just remove a few blocks here. Okay, now we have gained access to the engine. Applicator, or no, connector. So we see this connects into here as a control. This is the control. Your seat is the input that goes into an engine. So if I, hold on. Okay, so this is player input from seat. We're gonna bring it over, into player input wheel engine. And then right here is our connector. This goes into engine enable, wheel engine enable. And that turns on the engine. So now when we press, but we also have, this also connects here and a spot we accidentally broke, so hold on. Right here. Oh, it's already connected, good. Okay, so that's how our trolley turns on the lights also. So when the engine turns on, which I have to be sitting, I sit and turn on the engine. It also turns on the lights, turns off the lights. Yes, so. Very good, very good. And now the engine output does this thing where if we go back up, we have engine output. Right here is engine output, I believe. Yeah. No, hold on. Where is it? Right here. Drive, control, and steer. We bring that down and we put it into these things called wheel controllers. Right here is a wheel control or wheel thingy. The wheel joint, I think. I can't remember what it's called. Hold on. Micro wheel joint. So the micro wheel joint is where the wheel goes on. We pull a wheel and like this one, and then we just point at it and click. Boing. Yes. Oh boy. There's a lot to cover. I think we're just about through everything that I've learned over the last like 30 hours. We also have this thing called a selector. The selector lets you do this. I just click the front. Now I'm going to go to the back, and I'm going to, I'm going to click this one. Okay, hold on. Yeah, no. Hold on. There. I'm going to hit control to hold control, hold control to go there, hold control over there, there, and then at the very bottom, that is all selected. We can now save as a prefab by going down here, naming it trolley, and then going down here and save all selected bricks is how we save. Save as new. Boom, trolley. Right there. The only problem with this is it does not save tires. Tires aren't saved. That's the bad part. But that is basically most of what you can do with the selector tool. You can like do this. Let's raise this segment. Hold on. Hold on. Click that. I'm going to click this. I'm going to raise it 2 blocks. And I'm going to control C and control V. And there. Let's press V to fly. Z to, oh, whoa. Hold on, Z to, okay, maybe not Z to zoom. Hold on, let me switch this back to full blocks. There we go. Because I built that one on a mostly full block scale. You can mix full blocks and micro blocks, but it gets a little tricky. There. And then we can take our applicator, and if I hold Alt, the left Alt, and wiggle my mouse around, I should be able to wiggle. Wiggled. Okay. This game is cool. I've done put 30 hours into it, and it's only been available for less than a week because this is just so awesome. There. Now I'm gonna turn off the flashlight. And we're gonna set the wall to dark. Hold on. Edit. Dark. Maybe not too dark. Dusk. There. Control V. Put away our tools. I'm gonna click on this. And hold on. Put away flashlight. Oh, let's turn this one off. There. So now we can see the glow. We can also see the line running from the steering control down to here and back to there. So we can hop in, turn it on, lights are on, and passengers can technically sit in the back here and enjoy the ride. Yep. Oh yeah. Now this is just a trolley. Ah! No, go back! Go back! No! No, 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 no. Okay. We're fine. That's why you put stops on the end of your railroads. Okay. Okay. I know what we gotta do now. We're gonna edit environment. Midday. Early morning. Good enough. I gotta pull my car back. Ah! Okay, everything off. Okay, this is the Moonmobile. And it is very cool. Right now it's off. I can turn that on. Yeah! Now, headlights. Yeah! And music. Yeah! Yeah! But this ain't the first Moonmobile. No. This is version 3. We're just gonna carry it around. It's a radio. So here's the first version right here. This was just for me to understand how everything works. We'll dissect this in a moment. Hold on. Okay. So this was the original cart that I made for a different thing. Yeah. It's just a little cart. Very cute. It can't even go up one block. So that's the limitations of the wheels on it. This version over here has a better wheel set on it, so it can kinda sometimes go over like a 1 or 1/3 block gap. And this was me getting a little bit more advanced with the layout of like what I need to do to make a walking car. We're gonna be going to a go-kart world in a minute. And for the trolley, here's the evolution. 1, 2, actually this is 3. 2 got deleted by accident. This was me as I was building it, getting that little compartment there. A little bit more done on it. Getting a little farther. Final trolley's over there. But I think it is about time to go try some other worlds. Ba-ba, ba, ba-da, ba, ba-da, ba. Yeah. Oh, and hold on. Yes, Uzis. Coming up on it. Coming up on it. Coming up. Yeah. Ah. Okay. Now, main menu. Okay. That's everything I have built. I've shown you everything I've built. Those little like stands were pickup stands. Those were just a single block that I added a thingy to. Um, we're getting really choppy because I don't think this is liking me streaming this. Stream's probably gonna end in like 20 minutes, but I'm still gonna try. So I think the best place we could go is either Bevel Bins Raceway or actually no, I mean that one's kind of cool. We'll do that one or yeah, we'll do that one last. I want to show off my cars. So we're going to go to a water cart because we're going to talk more about cars. This in Bevel Bin is where I built my cart, and I basically built one of these. Yes. Actually, I want to race my own car. So, prefabs go across walls, so you can actually load things into solvers. So load. We could load the trolley, we could load the front door, the car. Which one? I think it's a car. I think the car. Hold on, I'm missing my car. What? Updated car base. No, my car's not on here. Oh, there it is, Moonmobile. Yay. Okay, so when you load in a prefab, if I just like plunk this down, that is not a physics object and it is non-movable. I can't click it like I can these. I'm clicking. Okay, so what we gotta do when we load prefab, we load as paste build, and we hit U to right here, or right there, place with physics U. So when it's highlighted like that, we're placing with physics. There we go. Now what we gotta do is we gotta add the physics objects like the wheels, and I like the white walls. And I like, hold on. Let me get it into mouse movement back. I am having a lot of issues. Okay. It's smoothed out. Okay. Give it the white wall wheels. We're gonna activate. We need a gun. Just because I want one. Pipe bomb. There we go. Raceway's cleared. Okay. Oh, there's also all these huge ones. Hold on. Got all sorts of explosives. Oh, I didn't even know that that one has a lock on? Oh no! Okay, maybe not that one. Oh, there's also potions in soda cans for health. There's melee weapons like knives and swords, energy swords, and then there's firearms with pistols, miniguns. Sniper rifles are kind of useless because you have to zoom with Z, and this is your zoom. And it doesn't improve it any. It just hits really hard. So that one's useless. We can drink the potion. Drink a soda can. Okay. But I guess those are like health potions. Get swords. No. Yeah. Firearm. Yahar. Ah. I shot a gun today. Derringer. This is what John Wilkes Booth shot Abraham Lincoln with. Yep. Okay, but we want plasma pistol? No. Pulse rifle? No. Plasma carbine? No. 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 We need the Uzi. The Uzi. 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 Okay. Nah, I don't need lights. Just music. Engine on. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is so smooth. I really fine-tuned this car to perfection. The first couple times I did this track, I was all over it. I've just about perfected this car. No, 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 no. Okay. Oh, no, no. Boy, I'm having a bunch of issues. Oh, 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 it's magic. Here we go, here we go. Ah! Never mind. The real reason I brought the cars over here was so we can get into the nitty-gritty of how to build them. Because we only got so much time left. We're gonna complete one round around this course. Ah. Or maybe not. Okay. V. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do this. No. 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 Ah. Ah. Okay, we're not making it. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Okay, let's get into car building. This may not be the best place for it. We're gonna go to the racetrack now. Well, we have a little bit of time left. We have about 10 minutes. This has been a glitchy, really wonky, weird, wiggly, not right stream. Bevel Raceway. Load. Now, how to build these. Let's move this one out of the way. Yum. Okay. Okay. I'm going to load in all of my vehicles, and we're going to start from the top. Moonmobile. You... Okay. Now we gotta load the car base. This was the one that I fine-tuned here. And finally we got to load the ATV. Oh no, hold on. I forgot to place that other one as a physics object. And I just didn't load that one as a physics object either. Okay, paste. That's a physics object. Okay. I gotta focus. Paste, physics object. Okay. So now, these are all. That one's acting. Hold on. Okay. Rotate them like this. I gotta add specific wheels to them for the best effect. But before we add wheels, we got to look underneath them. Okay. Now, I built all of these based off of what I learned from deconstructing a go-kart. I started seeing how the wires come out the back to the tires, and how the back of the seat connects to the motor. So with that in mind, anyway, with that in mind, we can now proceed with deconstructing my cars. And to do this, we need to have the applicator. We don't need to touch any of the wires because the wires are good, but the applicator will let us look at the front. Here, at the front wheel, we have the wheel joint, which if we look at the wheel joint, it has steering. Drive is turned off, steering is on, suspension's on, and this is pretty basic, except it usually have drive on for the front, but I tone it off because it causes issues for me. I automatically tone off the steering on the back. I leave all these other settings basically alone, except maybe joint distance. Joint distance to 0 to get the wheel right against it. Now you may not want that, but it makes it the nicer wheel distance 0 centimeter. So with this one, I did the exact same thing. This was the first car, but what I did with this one was I really focused on the cable management here with the little routers. That was the first time I played with the routers to kind of get the idea of where I want know where all the lines are going. And it's basically the exact same setup. A little bit different on the motor, I think. The motor, I think I tweaked to be a little faster. This one's motor is set. No, actually, that one's motor is faster. This one's motor slower. I don't even know what I got the motor on this one set to. This is slower. Actually, the ATV is faster than both of them. But it lacks torque, so it doesn't really run right. But as we can see here, I also get this lights going down into these. I got spotlights on these, which are disabled now, but if I click that, which is I designated this a switch, it turned on the spotlights here. These buttons, these are just circles that I designated switches, and then I connected them to things. This one I designated a switch, and I connected it to this, which I just designated the which one? This one, the panel behind the buttons. I designated it as audio, and it plays 90s off the OST original soundtrack. These are set to be spotlights, shining forward. And spotlights are set to, you know, something brightness and all that. Brightness, radius. But yeah, that's basically all there is to the cars. You connect the seat. As I showed before, you connect the seat right there to the engine there. This is if you want a button to enable the engine or turn it off manually, or on manually. These go to the driving and steering. This basically go to all wheel joints, and then you can kind of adjust them accordingly. Now, the thing that's going to drive people crazy about the engines is, in the engines, you get these things called accelerator modifiers and brake modifier, the torque modifiers. You got to be careful with the torque modifiers because you can start having this issue where you start doing wheelies and you really need to balance out the bricks. If you don't balance out the bricks on the vehicle, it starts to wobble. If the engine's too far in the back, you get too much torque in the back and it does a flip like a drag race vehicle and it starts falling backwards. I'm just going to add some wheels onto these and then we'll drive them, and I'm probably going to end the stream there because I've had a very long day and I'm tired and I wish I could have built more. I still haven't figured out how targets walk, and I still haven't touched on speakers. There's just so much to show. I've been playing for 35 hours this week. So I'm trying to show you what I have done and show how I did it. Because this is a very cool game and I'm really hoping it comes out. I hope it comes out soon, but it's been in development for years and years and years, and they only release a beta every once in a great while. This one's the caster wheels. Now, I'll change the wheels on one of these in a minute to show how the wheels affect the overall performance. Go ahead and put the go-kart wheels on this one. Because the wheels have major effect on performance. Depending on what you're trying to do with it. Put my usual white walls on. Put the white walls on, cruise the Miracle Mile. Beach Boys! The Beach Boys! Not to be confused with the Island Boys. The Island Boys ain't got nothing compared to the Beach Boys. Okay, so if we start out with the first one. Yeah. But the problem with the caster wheels is, you see that? We just barely went over this right here and we already caught a glitch. It's very hard. See, I can't get up that. I cannot get up that. Hold on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, barely. Let's go. Oh, I caught it. Okay. Now, I'm going to show how the wheels can change how it drives. We're going to switch the wheels to probably... Let's switch them to muscle car. Or dollar sign. Let's do dollar sign wheels. I'm tired. But I want to finish playing for a minute. Dollar signs. Right on the wheel joint. I gotta aim right at the wheel joint. Hold on. There we go. Get in there. Okay. Now, remember we could barely get up we could barely get up this little lip here back onto the track with the caster wheels. Bigger wheels. Whoa. 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 No problem. It's also going super fast because the wheels are bigger. Whoa. Too much torque. See that? I'm having torque issues now. Oh. Ah. Ah. No. No. We didn't need it. Okay. Go-kart wheels. Ah. I think the go-kart wheels might be too small. Ah. It's either that or the... Hold on, let me... I think I know what the problem is. Let me do a thing. Hold on. Ah. Get rid of player collision. Get rid of all collision on that really quick. Let's see what that does. That wasn't the issue. Ah, I'm catching... As you can see, I'm catching on literally everything. So, the issue is the wheels. We will put... Let's put muscle car wheels on it. Muscle 1. And see how that changes the performance. Ah. Okay. Now that should perform a lot better. I'm having a little bit of trouble controlling where it's going. Okay. No. I can't keep it straight. No. Something is... Oh, you see that right there? The way the wheels are completely spinning out on the back. Okay. Now, I can try to fix that. Let's see. Let's readjust torque. Let's see, drive target interpolation. We ain't concerned with that. Or actually, let's make it a 0.5. And drop torque modifier on drive acceleration torque modifier. Let's drop that down to a 2. It's a little more controllable, but not quite. Hold on. Fine-tuning the engine. I want to drop the drive speed to 300. And torque accelerator modifier to a 0.5. Okay. There we go. There we go. No more peeling out. We're golden. If you get too much torque, you start peeling out. And you need big enough wheels to go over little bumps. But now we don't have enough speed to get over things. So hold on, let's give it a little more speed. Edit to about a 375. Okay. Yo! Ah! We made it! Ah! Okay. But yeah, a lot of fine tuning. The vehicles are very, very hard. But it's possible. That is possible. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba da ba da ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba. Yep, I put like 5 or 6, maybe 7 hours in this car, and it runs like butter, smooth, smooth. It's just roly-poly, buggy-oly. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da da. Yeah. Oh yeah. Ah. Oh yeah, but oh yeah, this thing is a beautiful little work of art between the. What is this line? This is the line to the. Okay, coming out of the engine is the line to the. Hold on. How did I do this? So, oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember now. This comes down here, then splits multiple ways to the lights and the engine in the back, underneath the seat. Yep. When did that get there? I swore I threw that over the trees. Ba 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 da ba da ba ba. No. No. Yeah. I'm stuck. Mm-hmm. Ah! Death Race 2004. Death Race in the distant future of 2004. Anyway, if you watched this and ever made it this far, which I highly doubt, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day, and goodbye! Ah! Goodness.